How to trace the issues. Keep it simple. Any big idea has a lot of complex moving parts. It's enough to make anyone feel overwhelmed. That's why you want to focus on implementing your idea in as few steps as possible. For example, let's say you're starting an information product business. You can start with one product, one traffic source, and one platform, such as a mailing list. Now, as you get those pieces into place and running, then you can add additional products, traffic sources, and platforms. Understand the risk. Now, launching an idea is inherently risky, so you need to be prepared to deal with this risk. In some cases, you need to mentally prepare yourself, such as by preparing to lose some money in the venture. In other cases, you may be able to offset some of the risk by diversifying. For example, if you diversify your traffic sources over time, then you won't be out of luck if one of those sources disappears. Now, be patient. You probably wanted to have your idea launched yesterday, but keep in mind that good work takes time, and it's better to do it right the first time. So stick to your plan, be patient, and don't rush any part of the process. Define your purpose. Here's a question. Why are you pursuing this particular idea? Because here's the thing. If your idea merely sounds fun, but it doesn't really hold any meaning or purpose for you, then you're not going to stay motivated for too long. That's why you want to be sure to define your purpose at the outset. Better yet, create a mission and vision statement based on the purpose, which will help keep you and your team focused and on track. Avoid busy work. Sometimes you're busy all day long, but at the end of the day, you realize you really haven't accomplished all that much. This is a problem with engaging in busy work. The solution? Prioritize your to-do list and then focus on completing the most important task first. Now, if you find yourself busy but not accomplishing much, then you need to reassess your plans and how you're executing your idea. 5 ways to stay on track. Now, when you're implementing an idea, it's easy to get distracted and go off track. Use these tips to keep you focused. Block time off on your calendar each day to work on your idea. Ask household members to not interrupt you during your work time. You can also shut down distractions such as the TV, phone, unnecessary browser windows, etc. Use an app like coldturkey.com to block distracting sites and boost your productivity. And get organized so that you can work more efficiently. Next, batch tasks. Now, as you create your to-do list, try to batch similar tasks together. That's because you're likely to stay more focused if you don't have to completely switch gears to complete a different task. For example, if your tasks include writing a blog article and creating a lead magnet, then do those two tasks back to back since they both involve writing. Track your progress. Now, if you're a visual type of person, then you may want to create a visual representation of your progress. Take the example of a fundraiser that uses a thermometer style graphic with $0 at the bottom and the fundraiser goal amount at the top. The thermometer is then colored in as the organization raises more and more money, and this builds excitement and motivates people to donate. You can take this same idea and create your own thermometer or other graphic which represents your progress. It's a good reminder of how far you've come, and it becomes motivating to see you get closer to your goal. Now focus on one idea. If you have multiple ideas, you may be tempted to scatter your efforts and try to tackle all these ideas at once. But don't do it, as you'll dilute your efforts. In the end, you probably won't accomplish any of your goals or execute any of your ideas. Instead, Pick one idea to start with, create a plan, and take steps towards implementation. You may want to choose the low-hanging fruit first by selecting ideas that are easy to implement and will likely produce quick results. This will help you build momentum as you start implementing your other ideas. Let go of perfectionism. Yes, you should do the best work you can when you're implementing an idea, but at the same time, you need to let go of perfectionism. That's because perfectionism will have you tweaking an idea endlessly without ever launching it. So it's better to make it good at launch and then tweak it on the go later. For example, if you tweak a sales letter endlessly, you won't really have any idea as to whether the tweaks are actually profitable and useful. So instead, launch a good sales letter, but not a perfect one, and you can achieve perfection by tracking and testing it with your market. That way, you'll actually be making money as you improve your conversion rate. Be held accountable. If you have troubles with implementation, then you may want to bring on an accountability partner to keep you on track. This is someone who knows about your plans and goals and then ask you about them regularly, as often as daily if you need a lot of help in this area, otherwise weekly at a minimum. Here's why it works. You don't want to lie to your partner about the progress you've made, and telling the truth if you haven't made any progress is embarrassing. So, most people will simply do the work in order to avoid these uncomfortable feelings. Balance work and life. Implementing a new idea is fun, but don't spend all your time doing it. Seek out a work-life balance to avoid burning out. Make time for plenty of fun, including taking entire days off, so that you can come back to work fresh and feeling renewed, both of which will boost your creativity and productivity. You may be feeling some excitement right about now, and you have a clear plan: generate, validate, and implement. Plus 101 tips, hacks, strategies, and ideas for putting this plan to work for you. So go ahead and use the tips you just learned to start generating your next idea.